Hey, welcome back to my second interview. Yes, I bagged my next victim. Ha ha ha. Her name is Mariam. She's from the United States. And get this, guys, she's lived in Phnom Penh, Cambodia for 18 years now. What? Crazy, crazy story. I'm going to let her share her journey on what initially inspired her to come here to Cambodia and what has kept her here all these years. So without further ado, let's get to it. Hello, boys and girls in YouTube land. I have my second victim. Say hi.
Hi, everyone. Chimipsua.
Hey. Yeah, this lady has been here for 18 years. Her name's Mariam.
Yes.
And she also has a YouTube channel. Would you like to plug your YouTube channel?
Sure. It's the Maven 2017.
So the @ symbol, the Maven 2017. Now, I totally fucked up her channel before because I said it was the Mavern or the Mavern.
Mavern, I think.
I don't know.
Like Maverick.
I totally apologize. So here we are in my favorite little tree line park at the hut. And why don't you start by introducing yourself with the world? Tell us where you're from. Let's go there.
Okay. Well, I'm from California. I'm from the United States.
There you go.
California. To get more specific, I was born in the Bay Area.
Okay. San Fran. All right.
And lived in the Valley, the Central Valley as well.
Okay.
I've lived in Georgia because my dad lived in Georgia.
Oh, wow.
So I spent a lot of time with my dad growing up too.
Okay.
But I lived with my mom in the Bay Area. And then when I was married and raising kids, I was in the Central Valley.
Wow.
Then I decided to go back to school, and I ended up in Utah.
Utah, Mormon country, right?
Yeah, I was diversity. It was weird because, a white woman isn't necessarily thought of as diversity. But in Utah, because I wasn't Mormon, I was definitely, and also I wasn't like 18, 19, 20, which is when most people are going to college,
Right.
I was in my 30s. So I was considered non-traditional.
See, you're in the Mormon country.
I was.
I would never survive the Mormon country.
Did all right. I was focused on studying and getting a degree. And then once I got that, then I moved to the Los Angeles area.
Awesome. So you never were part of a tribe, like the one guy with the 10 women in the Mormon country?
No, but that wasn't far away from me. You would see them in the grocery stores.
Shit. No.
Yeah,
I could never do that.
There's German Baptists, there's Amish, there's other people that are like that, right? But if you're in Utah and people are dressed like that, it's the polygamists. Yeah.
Okay.
But no shade on anybody, I mean,
if that's your thing, guys.
If it's voluntary.
Yeah, not forced.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, so you moved to LA. All right. Let's tell the audience exactly what inspired you first of all about Cambodia before the whole big journey.
Okay.
I know there's something that triggered you, so tell them what triggered you.
There was a definite trigger. So I ended up working in the film industry. That's why I moved to Los Angeles. And so I went to Sundance Film Festival on a press pass because I was in journalism before I got involved with film.
Okay.
So there's a kind of a media crossover there.
Right.
So in order to attend Sundance, I went as media. And they give you this list of all these people that are available for interviews with their movies and everything, so that you and who their press agent or marketing people are, so that you can contact them and arrange for interviews.
Okay.
And on this list was Matt Dillon.
Matt Dillon.
Gen X here. Gen X.
Gen X too. Hello. I love Matt Dillon.
Yeah. So I fully admit that he was a teenage heartthrob.
Oh, hell yeah.
Back in the day. Now, at this point, I'm there as a serious journalist. Okay. I'm not there like to stalk Matt Dillon.
She says.
But anyway, that it was really hard getting most of the interviews. I go, this day, this time, whatever. Right. This one was like really, really hard to get.
Yeah.
And they kept saying, no, we don't have any time. We don't have any time. They just wanted like all the big reporters, you know.
Ah, okay.
And I was writing for filmfestivals.com, by the way. And I think if they're archived, you can find them, you know.
Wow.
But anyway, so before you do an interview, you want to see the movie.
Yes.
If you're a good reporter, anyway, a good journalist.
You need the backdrop.
Yeah. So
Right.
in anticipation of getting an interview, I went and saw the movie. Had no idea like what it's about or anything. And this was the movie City of Ghosts.
City of Ghosts.
Yes.
About Cambodia, guys. Yeah.
Set in Cambodia.
Yeah.
And it was his first, I think he wrote, directed, and starred
Wow.
in it. And so I'm watching the movie as I mean, I'm watching 5 movies a day.
Yeah.
You know, for 10 days.
Yeah.
And I'm watching this movie and just something hits me. And I go, I would go there. And Asia was not on my bucket list. Anywhere. I mean, Japan, Thailand, Bali, India.
So that turned you on
Nothing.
the most.
Yeah.
Now, did they shoot that movie in Phnom Penh?
They did.
Okay, so it was the city.
Yes.
I did not know that.
I've actually arranged location tours in the past.
Wow.
If anybody was interested. If you come and you want to see where the locations are, I can do that.
There she goes. Okay. Okay, so that inspired you initially.
Yes.
And how old were you when this inspired you?
Probably about, I was born in 1966, and this was 2003. So I'm going to let you do the math.
The woman never tells her age.
30-something.
Okay,
I
she's
don't know.
30-something.
I think I was 40 when I moved here, and that was 2007.
Okay.
So maybe 36.
Okay, so 4 years before you had that in your head.
Mm-hmm.
Fast forward.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about, I think you said you were doing NGOs or something like that, or no, something. What was it about Belize and then took you to Thailand?
Right.
Let's
No,
tell the audience that.
so like many Americans, we don't usually have a passport, right? And I had gotten a passport and never used it. There were no stamps in my passport.
Okay.
So I was at a place in my life. My kids were pretty much raised, and I wanted to travel.
Okay.
I just wanted a stamp in my passport anywhere. Okay.
She just wanted to get the hell out of there.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, I wanted to be a world traveler.
Sounds like me. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I was researching, and I don't like islands. Like, I don't want to go to Hawaii. I don't want to go anywhere in the Caribbean. I don't want to be in the middle of the ocean.
Freaks you out?
It does.
Okay.
That's just my
and
own
everybody's
thing.
got their preference.
Exactly.
Like, I'm not a big mountain person. I like to
Okay.
look at mountains, but I don't want to be living in the mountain.
Yeah, well, I don't want to climb a mountain.
That's what I'm talking
you know,
about.
yeah. I mean, in my younger days, I did do like Sierra Club hikes.
Yeah.
You know, I was a hike leader for Sierra Club.
Yeah.
In Big Basin, Redwoods.
Oh, that's beautiful out
yeah.
there. Been to the
So-
Redwoods. Very beautiful.
Yeah, that's what my mom. I'm going to be
Yeah.
visiting my mom soon, and I told her that there's one thing when I go back. There's only one thing, and that's the Redwoods. You know, everything else is just secondary.
Guys, the breeze is coming in. We're trying to
Okay,
hide the mics, okay?
Hopefully we're not like
Okay, it'll probably stop in a minute. Okay, so
it's coming to our back.
now you wanted a stamp in your passport.
Yeah. And so Belize looked like a good place.
And you picked Belize because it's closer to California or Utah or
well,
wherever
it
you were
was
at the
cheap. It
time.
was like
cheap.
I think $300 round trip. They spoke. It's the only Central American country that speaks English as its primary language.
That's good to know.
Yeah, there's rainforest. There is Mayan ruins.
Okay.
You have Caribbean beaches.
Yeah.
You know, but on land. You know, attached.
So
to
you're
land.
like waterside, but you're
Yeah.
not surrounded by water.
Right.
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
And the
Okay.
jaguar. They had a jaguar reserve.
Oh.
And stuff, you know, so there was like, yeah, this looks like a really great place to go. And then a friend of mine mentioned, why don't you go to Thailand? Because they had just come back from Thailand. I'm like, well, I never thought about Thailand. And then just something clicked, you know, it's like, what they say, the penny dropped or something.
Because then you were thinking Cambodia is next to Thailand.
Right. if I go to Thailand, then I could go to Cambodia.
Ding, 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 ding.
Because I did get that interview, and
Yeah.
and during that process, I met one of the main actors in the movie. If you see it, the guy that drives the cyclo driver.
Oh, okay. Wow.
And
Did she ever? Wait a minute. Hold on. Girls want to know. Shut up. We're doing an interview. Wow.
Thinks he's
Did
in a
you
race.
ever meet Matt Dillon?
Yes,
You did?
yes. I
Like
had my
face to
interview.
face?
Yes, I interviewed him.
Did you get to hug him?
I
I would have never let go. Anyway,
I
go
don't-
ahead. I'm
I-
sidetracked.
I'm guessing I didn't because I don't remember
You
it.
don't remember,
And then,
remember that. if
And we
you hugged
just
him.
arranged like
Okay.
a thing here in Cambodia for the anniversary, for like the 30-year anniversary.
Okay.
30, 20, 30,
Wow.
20-year anniversary
Okay.
of the film.
Yeah.
And so he came, and the cyclo driver then becomes kind of my Cambodian brother. Right?
Okay. Okay.
Fast forward.
Yeah.
And then he just passed away a few years ago.
Aw.
And
okay.
while they were filming,
Yeah.
Sra was his name, would bring his wife and children onto the set.
Okay.
And so
The wind again,
make
guys.
sure the wind doesn't
I have no cat. What do you call those things? Cat mics? The
I don't know,
fuzzies?
the fuzzy things.
Yeah. I don't have
Caterpillar
that.
maybe.
I don't rock with those. But anyway. Okay. Okay. Continue. So.
Yeah. And so he wanted to see them again.
Yeah.
And they're basically my fam. They're my nieces and nephews, and it's like my sister-in-law. His wife is like my sister-in-law. Right?
Wow. And they lived in Phnom Penh?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I made sure that
Oh.
they were able to attend various events, because there were different events that were scheduled with him.
Okay.
And then, said, Matt, here's Malin, here's, Soka, whatever. And he was so excited. And
Wow.
and I presented him with like a picture that I had taken back at Sundance,
Uh-huh.
where him and Sra are standing next to each other, and they're both going like this.
Oh, that's
And
too
it's
cool.
it's just a moment. You know how sometimes a photo just catches that moment.
That's the moment. Yeah.
And so I framed that. Well, no, I didn't frame it. I just put it in. I just printed it and put it in an envelope and said,
Yeah.
there's no point in giving you a frame for put in your
Yeah.
luggage. So
There's
just
the picture.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you got that opportunity. The little bell went off.
mhm. And
So
I
you
came.
booked the flight because it was only
Yeah.
like $100 more round
Yeah,
trip.
it was like 500. Yeah,
So you went to Thailand. What part of Thailand did you land in first of all?
Bangkok.
Okay. And then you stayed how long? Maybe.
I stayed a month in Bangkok. No, okay, so you had Lonely Planet guides.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you didn't really have travel forums and stuff. I mean,
Mm.
the internet existed. all
Yeah.
right? But it wasn't really.
So that was the 90s, right? You're
Informa-
talking about
No, this is
mid-90s,
2006.
2000s? Oh, okay. Early 2000s.
Well, so I'm starting to research into. I make this decision in 2005.
Okay.
It's 2006, like March, I think, when I actually go.
Okay. Okay.
And so
That's on me.
all the information was like the 90s.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, things weren't too developed on the internet.
Right.
Right.
Like there are no ATMs in Cambodia, so make sure whatever cash you need, you bring in with you. It was
Remember
one of
that, guys.
that was back then.
Yeah.
Okay. Medical facilities. Make sure you have whatever you need for first aid and
There
stuff.
you go. Carry Band-Aids at least minimum.
Yeah.
I know
Never
I
go
got
out-
Band-Aids with me. So
Never go out at night. Like
Yeah.
as soon as the sun goes down, be inside somewhere.
I hear you.
Okay, so these are the things that I'm reading about Cambodia. Yet
Yeah.
I've met Sra, and he's inviting me to come. I've seen the movie, so I know
Yeah.
that they made the movie there.
right.
And there was this draw. Something was drawing me.
So
So I
had to-
wasn't
you had to go.
afraid.
You had to try.
Right. So I wasn't afraid at all, but this was the only information I could find. So I went prepared,
Cool.
and but I ended up getting connected with the Bangkok International Film Festival, which is why
Right.
I chose to go in March. And so I was there for that, which I
Okay.
think was like a 10-day festival. So there was like a week before that we went around, saw all the sites.
Yeah.
And then once it was over, then I went to Cambodia. and I crossed over land, and it was the first time in my life where I'm at this border that's just a gate that comes. I mean, like one of these, like a person could do. It's not automatic.
Yeah.
It's like a person literally pushes on one end and it goes up.
Oh, the manual gates. Yeah. Yeah.
And then they can tie it with a string to stay open, and then when they want it
Right.
to go back down, then they just let it go down.
Okay.
And you had one on the Thai side and you had one on the Cambodian side, and there's this like little no man's land in between. I mean, so it's like you get stamped out of one country and you're not stamped into the next country yet.
And you got to wait to get stamped in.
You
and
know?
all that jazz.
Yeah. So I mean,
yeah.
but it was so it was exhilarating. It was thrilling. I mean, it was like on the edge of scary, but not being scared.
Right. Right.
And I just kept telling myself, I'm a world traveler now.
I'm a world traveler.
You know? And
Yes.
proceeded to Phnom Penh, which is, I could spend if you
Yeah.
ever want a show just on that, I could like tell you all about those adventures.
All about that. Yeah.
But I met up with Sra. He shows me around Phnom Penh for 3 days, and I'm wondering like, where's his family? And then he
Ah.
finally because I thought I'm going to spend 3 days in Cambodia and then go back to the island of Koh Chang
Yeah. Yeah.
and stay like another 3 weeks until my flight
Okay.
there.
Okay.
That was my plan.
Yeah. Butterflies flying around.
And so on my third day, this beautiful butterfly.
Awesome.
On my third day, he says, "You want to meet my family?" I'm like, "Well, yeah, of course." I mean, I felt inside, I felt like, well, duh, right?
That's
But
why
of
I'm
course,
here.
I don't say that. I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh, yes, of course, I'd like to meet your family."
Yeah.
And he says, "Well, they're outside of the city." He says the countryside. Everybody here says the countryside.
yeah. Anything out of here.
And here we
Yeah.
go. Oh, I live out in the country. When
Yeah.
you're in the U.S., we
Right.
say out in the country.
Right.
But I think because because of the language,
yeah.
if you say country, they think of a country, like the United States, Cambodia, Thailand, you know.
So countryside.
So it becomes countryside.
Gotcha. That makes
And he's like, so
sense.
they're out in the countryside, and it take a few hours to get there. It's kind of tiring, and then I'll bring you back if you it'd be great if you could stay the night,
Uh-huh.
but then if you're not comfortable,
Yeah.
I will bring you back the same day.
Okay.
Now, I've since ridden on my motorcycles long distances, and
Okay.
yeah, it would have been very very tiring to try and go and come back the same day.
Okay. So you met him. You met the family.
Yeah.
Did you go straight back to the U.S. or did you stay at that point?
Well, I had a ticket that was booked from Bangkok,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So we're on our way to the countryside, and I'm telling myself, if they can live, I can live. Because you got to realize, I mean, now we have this whole thing called preppers
Yeah.
and stuff like this.
Doomsday preppers.
Back in my Gen X language, for those of you that remember the Wilderness Family,
Oh yeah.
the Waltons,
Yes.
things like
Grizzly
this.
Adams.
Grizzly
Oh
Adams.
my God. Yeah.
You know, I always idolized like living off the land
Okay.
and homesteading,
Okay.
or what, Little House on the Prairie.
Oh my God. Yes.
You know, okay, I grew up on this stuff.
I remember that.
And so to me, I mean, it'd be heaven to live like that.
Okay. So, is that what Phnom Penh looked like 18 years
Not
ago?
Phnom Penh, but the countryside, and it still does.
Okay. Okay. So
Oh,
nothing's changed out
Yeah,
there.
they had no electricity.
Wow.
They had a car battery that they would clip on something that then you could like plug a light bulb or a radio or a fan
Wow.
or a TV.
That's
you know,
cool, man.
And then you'd have like 2 or 3 car batteries. So when one would run down, you'd take it to the
That's
little,
like their generator. Is
Yeah.
that car battery?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
and then they would just take it to get recharged while they're using their second one,
Yeah.
and just keep passing them off like that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so you said, okay, I can do this.
I stayed there for 10 days.
10
I
days.
did not want to leave.
You love the countryside.
I loved it.
So how did you end up here? Because the jobs are here, right?
Yeah, because I
Yeah,
need
jobs
money.
are here. You
Yeah.
need money. And
I'm
tell
not-
the folks what you do.
Well, when I first
It's
came,
legal. Don't worry.
yeah, when I first came, I was on disability, so I had some cushion
Okay.
of like and $600 a month, and I lived on it.
There you
My
go.
rent was $200 a month.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
So
it
you,
so
you
it was
could
fine.
make it. You
Yeah.
could make it. And that was what, 18 years ago when you first came here, right?
Yeah,
On 600.
and so I
Okay.
moved here in 2007.
Ah.
It took me a year to go back and kind of like get everything settled and
okay.
make enough money for that plane ticket to come back.
and that was it. Your
Yeah.
heart was here, and you said, I'm going to live here.
Yes.
I'm going to make this work.
Yes.
So you got back here, you have your $600 a month, and then you
Yes.
said, I could probably
So-
use a little more. So you went
Yeah.
into teaching?
I did.
Okay.
You know, meanwhile, I like my focus was on helping develop the film industry.
Right.
So I did set up like a little local NGO called Film Cambodia Organization.
That's where the NGO came in.
Yes.
I was trying to remember how you told me.
Yes.
Okay.
But that doesn't make any money. It's not like NGOs that get big budgets from places. No, there's like no budget. It was just me volunteering and giving advice and helping create a film community, because you just had isolated people that made movies,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
But you didn't really have an industry.
Yeah.
And it's a lot further along now than it was then. I can say that.
Okay.
There was no film commission at that moment, so I was hoping to fill that role. But then another filmmaker named Rithi Pan, who was from France, who's Cambodian but lived in France, arranged like French aid money to set up a film commission. So
Excuse me.
since he kind of had the film commission
Yeah.
role with a budget, I just let them do that, and I just kind of backed up. And
So no money being made through an NGO. There was no extra
you
money.
can. There's people, but I wasn't.
You were not making
No.
it. So that's where the teaching gigs started coming in.
Yes,
Right?
and I started teaching at a university, so
Okay.
I was a professor, and I was
Oh.
teaching writing.
And you still are. You're a professor right
And now I've just gone back, and
Yeah.
so through the years, I've worked in marketing, public relations, editing magazines, editing a newspaper. I was the first editor for the Khmer Times when they launched.
Wow. There
And
might
then
be a lot of people that's going to watch this that are going to know you.
is possible. I don't know.
Chase.
You know, so I've bounced
Yeah.
around
Yeah.
in marketing and stuff. Although I did set up a little company called Khmer Films, and I spelled it KMY, more like the pronunciation.
KMY. That's cool. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
So
cool.
you see it and you say Khmer,
Come on. Yeah.
and so I would arrange permits and things like
Okay,
that.
Okay.
You know, for people that wanted to shoot here.
Wow. Okay. Now, I know this is a burning question for a lot of people probably watching. And by the way, we're at Tree Lion Park and saw the beautification here, and everybody's listening to our interview behind us. Woo! Chop suey, chopsticks.
I love
I know, isn't this fun? Okay. What was this place like
this.
18 years ago? Now, I'm
Yeah.
talking the city, Phnom Penh,
Right.
not the countryside.
Right.
Did they have paved roads like what you see today?
Right. I watched all that happen. And that's one of the reasons why that I needed to get back and move here so fast. Because my mom, first of all, she was like, why do you want to go to Asia? My first trip, she was just like, she literally said, don't talk. I told her, Mom, I'm going to go to Thailand and Cambodia. She goes, don't say it. I don't want to hear it. Don't talk to me about it.
Some people are very
was like that.
narrow-minded.
But she
yeah.
certainly opened up a lot more now. Okay.
Mm,
That was just her first reaction.
okay.
Okay, why would you want to go there? Then when I told her I'm going to move here, that,
That was like, oh shit.
you know,
She's serious.
yeah, she wasn't happy with
So
that.
you did
but,
it, you landed, and
Yeah.
you're like,
But I could see things were changing because when I was
so
here,
not a third world country. It didn't
not
look
at all.
like that 18 years ago. Okay.
No, I mean, well, the countryside, like I said, there's no electricity, there's no running water.
Okay.
Yeah,
but I mean, like, okay, were there tuk-tuks running around here 18 years ago? Were you?
They
was
just
was
started
there a
having-
Grab app or
no apps.
you had to
No,
hail them
but
off
there
the
were no
road?
smartphones.
Oh, that's right. They probably didn't have them back.
We had
then.
Nokias, like Nokia or Motorola,
Oh, shit,
but
that's
the
right.
Motorola flip phone, and just the Nokia, you had a screen.
Oh, I forgot
numbers.
about that. So there, of course, that there would be no app.
There were no apps,
So you had a bargain with these guys
Yeah.
and pay them
Yeah.
cash. Oh shit!
and you had to pay. Oh yeah, for transportation.
Oh no!
And there was usually you just hop on a motorcycle.
okay.
You know, on somebody's driving down the road on a motorcycle.
So they didn't have like we got a tuk-tuk coming by in front
Yeah.
of those guys. You don't see it. They didn't have those.
No.
Just a motorbike.
But you know the big wooden wagon motor tuk-tuks.
Yeah.
They
still
had
got
just
those.
started getting those.
Like a rickshaw, right? As they call them, a rickshaw?
No, that's the Ciclo. Is like, well, I guess some people might
it's
call
got
it a
the
rickshaw.
motorbike and it's got the like you said, the wooden thing attached.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
For me, I think of the rickshaws as being more equal to the Ciclos.
See, I don't even know what the hell a Ciclo
That's
is.
that's the bicycle one with the seat in the front.
Oh, is that what that's called?
Yes.
I've seen those. Those are actually still here.
Yes.
But, I never see them in action. I see the guy just pulled off the side of the road sleeping in it.
That's one of the most famous tourist pictures
I
to
know,
like get.
yeah, and the guy's just passed out. He's
if we made a game that like get a picture, where it's like a treasure hunt.
Yeah.
And that would be one of the things on your list. Get a picture of a Ciclo driver sleeping in a Ciclo.
Oh, hell. I know exactly where they're at.
Yeah.
I can get that picture all day long. I know where they're hiding. Okay, so that's what it was like 18 years ago.
Yeah, well, so I saw the first stoplight.
Oh, wow.
Being installed. No, wait. I saw the second stoplight being installed. There was only one stoplight.
Jeez.
There was one ATM that had just opened, the first ATM, just like within months.
Guys, one ATM. I bet everybody.
In the country. Not Siem Reap didn't have one.
Was it ever full?
No, people didn't know about it.
Oh my God.
So they didn't know to use it.
Yeah.
Hey
guys.
So stay. So bye.
That's cool.
Yeah, nice to see you. Size book. Size book. Oh, I love you.
I love you too. She knows some Khmer, okay? She rapping Khmer construction workers that just walked by.
Construction workers. They were cute.
That's classic. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, back where we were.
Okay, so
one ATM.
One ATM.
That was supposedly full, but nobody knew about it.
Yeah. It was right on the riverside. It was ANZ Bank. ANZ. They call it ANZ.
ANZ Bank. Okay, so that's the picture 18 years ago. Now, fast forward. Let's do this. What is the pros? What are the pros that you like? What's the fabulousness? What keeps you here? That's my question.
Right.
You've been here 18 years. Most expats, they're only here for a few years, and then they dip. And they're like, I'm bored. I want to go to maybe the Philippines, or I want to go to Thailand and live for a while.
Oh.
Besides money, let's just take the money out of the equation.
Right.
What do you love about this place?
It's the people. And so, but what about the people? It's like you have to go to Tuol Sleng Genocide Museum, the S21, or out to the killing fields, the Chung Ek killing fields.
Yeah.
And really grasp.
Sorry, guys. Wind.
Yeah, wind.
Block the wind.
And really grasp the enormity of what happened, the scale. I mean, we all learn about the Holocaust and never again and all this kind of stuff. No, the scale of what happened.
That was like their Holocaust.
It was.
It was their Holocaust.
And it was against their own people.
And that sucks, man.
And not like other people.
Yeah, we don't want to go too deep into that.
No, so we don't go. But when you understand the scale of that, and then you look around, at that time it was like anybody age 40 or older would have been young enough to remember everything that happened, right?
Right.
So every person that you see that's 40 or older survived such atrocity and yet has such generosity and love toward people. It makes the value of that love and that happiness and that kindness. Like you walk around in a Cambodian area, whether you're in the countryside or in a Cambodian part of town, like you kind of live in a more Cambodian part of town.
Right.
If you're walking down the street and a family is sitting outside their house, like on their driveway, you could say. And they're drinking and having food and stuff.
Yeah.
And you just say hello as you're. I mean, if you walk by and don't say a word, they're going to ignore you.
Yeah.
But if you just say hello, good evening, or something to them as you're walking by, they're going to invite you. Come.
Yeah.
I mean, the generosity. If you're out in the countryside and you're like dying of heat, almost heat stroke or something, Just ask someone for a coconut. They'll climb a tree and cut a coconut for you, and then you get all your
Wow.
electrolytes.
Isn't that awesome?
You know,
The generosity of the people. So that's what's kept you here.
right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, you know there's a flip side to every coin. What is
Mm.
the cons? What are the negatives?
Yeah.
What
Well-
really gets under your skin out here?
I've got some notes, but but I want to say too, though, before we get away from the pros.
Okay.
I mean, that's like what grabbed me and what made me stay.
Yeah.
But the independence and the freedom
The freedom.
that you. I mean, America talks about freedom, but I'm sorry if you haven't noticed, you're not really free living in America. Which
She said it, not me.
I
but,
said it.
I mean, she's been away from the States longer, and I've only been away less than a year. But I can sense that,
yeah,
and it's not just here; it's everywhere. It seems like in Southeast Asia, there's more freedom. I don't
There
know
is.
what it is. It's so crazy.
yeah. Like if I'm poor, because some
Yeah.
people say, "Oh, that's because you're a rich American here in Cambodia, so you have more freedom." But Cambodians don't have freedom. I said,
Mm.
"Really?" So if I'm a poor Cambodian, I can go down to the edge of the river and dig up snails
Mm.
or little cockle shells or
Yeah,
whatever they want to
have
call them.
little
These
cockle shells out
the
there.
shells,
Clams or whatever.
and then I
Yeah.
can cook them in a pot.
Yep.
And then walk around the streets with a cart selling those, and I don't have to get a business permit, I don't have to get a food license, I don't have to get a vendor permit. You know, you
Preach,
just
woman.
do it.
Preach. That's exactly it.
Right.
Because when you're poor in the United States, it's like they want to throw you in jail. They don't want you
no.
parked in front of anybody's property, or they want you on public open space. They don't want you taking shells from the ocean
Mhm.
and selling them off your bicycle because you'll go to jail.
You know, in California it is illegal to collect rainwater in a barrel because
what
you
the
know,
hell? It
if-
comes from Mother Nature.
right. And I think the reasoning behind it
That's
is that like if
crazy.
everybody collected water in a rain barrel, then it's not going into the groundwater to fill up the
No.
aquifers. I mean, so there's like but no, come on.
That's so stupid. There's
You
so
know.
much plenty. Like,
yeah.
come on. It's not like you're collecting all the rain out of the sky.
Yeah.
in
Well,
one
now with
barrel.
geoengineering and things like this, you know, I
No,
mean,
you're
maybe
doing a
it's not
conspiracy theory.
maybe it's not
Woo!
that safe to be collecting rainwater.
Shit. It ain't safe. Period. I don't know. I'm just saying.
But
you
there's
do-
freedom
There
here.
is freedom here, and
Yeah.
she hit that right on the barrel.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay, so now you got to go into your negatives, your cons,
Right.
and I know that's probably.
Oh.
She brought
Can-
notes, people.
I did.
Put your book up there,
Oh.
girl. Show everybody your notes. This girl came prepared now.
So,
Okay.
but before I jump to the one more, I like the weather. I don't like the cold.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
sort of with you on that.
So I'm good with
I don't
that.
like it super sweltering hot where I can't breathe.
Right. But
But-
it never really gets that bad.
Well, it depends if there's no air, like no breeze.
Well, yeah, it
then
can feel
get bad.
stifling.
Yeah.
But that's just because you're not using a fan or
Right,
something.
right,
I mean,
right,
but you
right.
don't need to run air conditioning.
No, you
If you
don't.
have a fan going, you can survive
You
it.
can do it.
And I grew up, my summers, I mentioned it. Well, I didn't mention it. It was summer that I
Mhm.
grew up in Georgia.
Ah,
Okay. So I know the heat and the humidity of the South,
yeah.
and it's never that bad here.
Yeah.
And then also, there's not really any natural disasters we have to worry about here. We're not on
Oh,
any plate tectonics for earthquakes.
This is good news.
And
Yes.
volcanoes.
okay.
Like Indonesia's got, Philippines, they got
Yeah,
all,
they're
the
on
ring,
the-
the ring of
The
fire,
Ring of Fire.
the typhoons, or hurricanes, typhoons, cyclones.
Right.
We're protected naturally from that. The only thing really is there's no tornadoes.
oh, okay.
There's
That's
not really.
good
I don't think there's
news.
ever been a tornado.
No hurricanes, obviously. No
Right.
tornadoes.
No blizzards
No
because there's no
blizzards.
snow.
So
uh,
the weather is like good all year
yeah,
round.
I mean,
other than a big rainstorm.
The closest thing to a natural disaster would be flooding,
Uh huh.
which it's not like a southwest flash flood
Yeah.
that's coming from upstream that you don't know is
Okay,
coming,
flooding
right?
Could be bad. Yeah.
But it rises. I mean, so
that could affect the rivers out here.
yeah. So people that are displaced by flooding, at least they've got time to like grab something and
Okay.
get to higher ground.
Okay. So those are your
And
pros.
lightning strikes. Yeah.
No,
Okay, my
no
cons.
Cons. Yeah.
So, lack of education and common sense
Uh-oh.
is a way to sum up what a lot of people experience,
Ah,
right? And I wrote
yeah.
some additional notes about that. How does that, what does that mean? How does that play out? How do we
Yeah.
see that and interact with that?
Okay.
Well, any place you are, in particular, say a restaurant, but it could
Okay.
happen anywhere.
Right.
You ask a question, and people will say yes. They'll smile. They'll smile and
Well,
say
but
yes.
couldn't that be that they don't understand what you're asking
It's
in the first
exactly
place?
it's exactly what happens. They don't understand what you're saying,
Yeah.
and their response is to say yes.
And that's sort of what I do when I don't know what the hell they're saying. I just smile
Ja,
and
ja,
say,
ja.
yeah. Ja, ja, ja.
Yeah. The guys, actually, it's more just ba, but it's
Ba.
spelled with a T. It's spelled B-A-T,
Uh-huh.
but but that T is kept in.
Oh, so it's not bat.
No.
It's ba.
It's ba.
Oh, shit. I've been
You
saying it.
just
the
listen
wrong
to
way.
them.
Ba.
They say
So
ba ba ba.
Ja and ba.
Ja ja ba
Ja
ba.
is feminine for yes,
Yes.
and ba is masculine
Yes.
for yes. And tell us what no is again. How do you say no?
Ought. Like O-T.
That's it? Ought?
Ought.
I thought
Ought.
it had like a T-E-L-E.
Okay.
Autel or something.
I have that in my notes for you because I heard you saying that. I watch your videos.
She's doing her homework.
And I don't want to be the grammar Nazi in the comments.
She's
right?
an English teacher, so and she knows Khmer. But that's all right. She's teaching me. That's cool.
And
so it is ought.
It's te.
Ought te.
Yes.
Oh,
so
te.
And the te is what you add. The same way, like a German might say, ja,
yeah,
or the French might go,
oui,
no, oui, or
yeah.
no. Do you understand? No.
Oh, I got you.
Right, you put that little,
so
do you understand? Yes.
Ate?
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck you're saying.
You put on the end it's just the te.
Yeah.
Is that ending, and I never use it.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm not around people that speak that way enough.
Yeah.
But it's part of the more formal language.
Yeah.
That when you're having a complete sentence and then you put that on the end of it.
Gotcha.
And it's pronounced te.
We learned some grammar today, guys.
Yeah. I got more if you want later. But right now we're on the cons.
We're on the cons because we got to wrap it up, girlfriend.
Oh my God.
Camera's
going to 36 minutes.
Camera's going to
we can always do a second one another time.
Yeah, we could.
Because I got tips and stuff I can share as well.
Yeah. Cons. Transportation.
Okay. So the lack of education and common sense. But also they move slower.
Well,
things
but
move
that's their
slower.
That's their culture.
Well, exactly.
That's the way they go.
But if you when you get off the plane, and you're this, we talk about culture shock anywhere with any cultures,
right?
But when you're coming from any Western country and you're used to that fast pace and give it to me now, and that's why there's like so many Karens exploding because they're not getting exactly what they want when they want it.
They would never survive out here.
Oh my gosh, no.
Karens would not make it out here.
And things just move slower.
Yeah. And I've learned to accept that.
Exactly.
You got to go with the flow.
But it's almost like it's in our body. It's in our cells.
Yeah.
To go faster, to have to be efficient.
Yeah. But then that is the American in us too.
Exactly.
So we come from the culture where everything is yesterday. It has to be done yesterday.
Yeah.
Like if it's not done yesterday, I'm pissed.
Right? And especially when you're watching a situation and you can see how it would be more efficient if they just did it like this, it would be so much easier.
Right. And you start getting frustrated, but then you got to back up.
You got to back
say,
up.
No. Because that reminds me of this story, like, real quick, I'll interject.
Yeah, please.
My cell phone ran out of data while I was at a restaurant. Okay. I managed to get a grab ride there on my Grab app, but then I had no juice. I was out of data, right?
Yeah.
So nobody in the restaurant spoke English. And I'm trying to explain. I was like, can I just use your cell phone for you to use the Grab app to get me a ride? And I'll just pay cash. That's what I'm trying to explain, right?
No, they don't want to do that.
Well,
because then your ride is on their app.
No, they sort of got it. And
they got it.
But it was so funny because they're like, let me see your phone. So here I've got two waitresses and the owner, and they're all looking at my phone trying to figure out what the hell's wrong with my phone. And I'm like, I'm trying to be patient. I'm like, I have no data. That's what's wrong with it.
Yeah.
Can you just use your phone to get the grab? Finally,
Yeah.
finally, 45 minutes later, they got it.
Okay, 45 minutes.
45
Here's what
minutes.
you ask if you're ever in that situation.
What do I do?
You don't ask to use their phone to book the pass app, because if you don't pay the pass app,
Yeah.
then it's on their account.
Oh.
Okay, so they're not going to want to do that.
Oh.
What they will be more than happy to do
Yeah.
is every cell phone has a thing called hotspot,
Okay.
personal hotspot.
Well, right. You can run your Wi-Fi. Their
No.
Wi-Fi can run to mine.
So what happens is
Okay.
they've got their
That would
data,
work. Yeah.
and they open up personal hotspot, which is then it shows up on your phone like a Wi-Fi signal,
Then I could book it on my phone.
and then you book it on your phone.
Oh, I should.
They're more than happy to do that. I've had so many people.
So just say,
do
give
that.
me your hotspot, right?
Or well, that's
Hotspot.
blunt. Would could I please? Could I please have
I need your milk.
hotspot
like
you know?
now, 'cause I need a
Samto.
good.
Samto
Okay.
is like officially in the original language it means sorry. I'm sorry.
Can you say it again?
Samto.
Sumto.
Yeah, kind of like the
Like
toe on your foot.
toe.
Yeah, that's some toe.
That's some toe.
Right? Okay. Some toe.
Yeah.
And so originally it means sorry. So if you're sorry, you can say some toe. But it
Some toe.
also means excuse me, right? Excuse me.
Oh.
Like you're trying to move between people and you
Yeah.
bump into them. You say, "Oh, excuse me."
That's
You would
good.
just say some toe,
some toe.
right? And then also like please. Oh, some toe Wi-Fi, some toe Wi-Fi.
Some toe Wi-Fi or some toe hotspot or
Yeah,
something like
yeah.
that.
They
Cool.
should know the word. They
We
should know
learned. We
hotspot.
learned. Okay, so those are your cons, right?
was it?
Did we get it? What
The
else?
sun. The last one that I made in my notes is that the sun is stronger,
Oh,
which is something that's very. I grew up in
you were
California.
Right.
I grew up in the
I
sun.
grew up in Florida.
Oh, it's
so
Florida sun.
you
Yeah,
know,
California sun.
It is very different out
It's
here.
the sun is different because we're closer to the equator, and you just don't think about it.
You are so right.
And so
It's
you will
hotter.
notice. I'll never forget. Like I'd be in traffic. Like I'm on a motorcycle. Like I'm on a moto. It's like because I figured this out early on.
Right.
And the line for the street, and this is because now we have a couple of stoplights, right? And so if
Right,
there's
right.
a stoplight, and people will go like right up into it, or they'll ignore it, or if they stop,
Yeah.
But sometimes they stop back behind. I'm like, why are they stopping behind the stoplight?
Huh.
And then I started to realize, well, it's because there's a tree and there's shade,
and
they're stopping in
getting
the
out
shade.
of the sun. Yeah.
and the when it really hit me was I was standing somewhere next to like a cart that had an umbrella,
Okay.
and I'm in a conversation with somebody,
Yeah.
and for some reason I just shifted or moved or something, just like it's like if I'm leaning on one foot and then I come and I lean on the other foot,
Okay.
and then and just that little shift was like, oh, now I was under the umbrella, and the difference in temperature,
You could feel it.
I could feel
I
it.
could feel like just being under here was so cool right now.
Yeah.
And this is another thing I've noticed. A lot of people like to dress pants, shirts.
Oh, they cut. Well,
They
that
got me doing it because to me it's too hot to run around just
To let the sun-
sleeveless,
well,
and all that. It's
but
too-
it's
too
not.
much.
And to be honest, if you'll notice, sometimes they're wearing like winter type stuff.
I know. I've
And,
seen
and it's
that.
not for insulation from the sun
Yeah.
as far as temperature. It's
Mm,
because they want their skin to be as white as possible, and they don't want to
that's
get
what I
tan.
hear. Yeah.
Yeah,
I just don't want to get skin cancer.
yeah. I don't think they're even thinking about that. They
Same. Anyway.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay,
We got to wrap it up.
we're gonna wrap it up.
Okay.
I've got my notes written.
But
we can
we're gonna
do
have to do a sequel.
a sequel.
We could do a sequel.
You why don't maybe everybody out there, you can put in the comments like, oh yeah, we want a sequel, or like, no, shut this lady up, don't do a sequel with her.
We'll find
She's crazy.
out. The market will tell.
Yeah.
But we are going to end it with this, Mariam. I want your words of wisdom. What are your best words of wisdom for all the wannabe expats out there who want to come to Cambodia?
Just come with an open mind and an open heart, because Cambodia will be
Beautiful.
whatever you want it to be,
Beautiful.
positive or negative. So come.
Open mind, open
Open
heart.
heart.
Excellent. Thank you so much for this
Yes.
interview.
Cheers.
Cheers. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this interview as much as I did making it. And if you'd like to share your story, because you know everybody's got one, hit me up on my business email, tami@nextstepunknown.com. Let's connect and let's share your journey with the world. And hey, also, if you're planning to retire in Phnom Penh and you would need a little extra guidance while you're here, I'm your girl. I can help you out with an apartment, health insurance, your visa, anything else that you need to give you that personalized handheld service in person while you're here. Check out my services on my website, nextstepunknown.me. And I'll see you in Phnom Penh.